YouTube. How's everybody doing tonight? I had a little bit of a clustercluck in everything, so that's why I had to start the stream 10 minutes later than normal. Um, when I got everything set up on my phone earlier, didn't realize it. It was all set up for Steel Sky, not Mater's Workshop. So I had to go and redo, get everything switched around, cancel that one, and get another one set up. Because I went into StreamYard and StreamYard wasn't even showing it. I'm going, where'd it go? So that's why I'm 10 minutes late getting started and everything.
That's all right. We forgive you.
Yep. Hey, Randy, how you doing?
Hey, Randy.
I already got links and everything sent out there to people. And, of course, got one already, he's already showed up. So you want to tell him what you munching on there, Cajun?
Yeah. Ball crawfish.
You didn't use that same propane tank again, did you?
No, we got invited to Doobie's out in the country.
Hey, cool gamer.
Very cool
Hey,
game.
Briggs.
What's up, Briggs? Yeah, we know about it, Briggs. You told us.
Hey, William. But yeah, I'm working. Like I said that's why I'm going so late tonight, or getting a late start. Because, like I said, I didn't realize I had everything set up under Crystal's account, which meant if I'd gone on StreamYard doing it that way, it would have been doing her hours and not mine.
What's up, William? Okay, I'm on the meeting.
Yep.
Yeah, well, Matt called me. They had a crawfish ball yesterday. Johnny was there. The drummer was there. Steel guitar. He said, man, we bought a stack too many. I'm inviting everybody.
But,
we brought two big old grocery bags home.
I got
15
trouble in
pounds.
the basement. I don't know why I invited this weird guy that travels all over the U.S. to show up. I guess I want trouble.
What's up,
How you doing,
everybody?
Agent?
I'm doing heading east.
Eastbound and down, loaded up and trucking.
Well, the wife accepted this load when I was asleep.
Uh-oh.
Went and picked it up. Got all the way pretty much back where we were. I wake up and she tells me we very well may have a load of tools on the truck. I'm like, yeah, okay.
You're not hauling some Harbor Freight stuff, are you?
I have no clue.
Watch it be tools for die machine shops. Die tools for make stuff with.
I don't know. I picked up in San Diego.
San Diego. And you going inside of California all the way, huh?
He's already got it, though.
Yeah. I already got it picked up. Now I'm in Arizona.
Oh, okay. Where at? Tucson?
I don't know. Close to Tucson.
Close
or
to
just
Tucson?
south of, getting just south, I guess, of, looks like Phoenix. I don't know.
Oh, okay. Over there by Devil's Bluff?
Uh-huh.
Devil's Bluff right there before. Well, you're gonna pass I-8. Well, are you gonna? No, you on I-8, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, when you turn right on 10, get to the end of 8 right there. Turn right, head south on 10. Then you'll see Devil's Bluff. It's a tourist attraction. All that crap.
I don't know. It doesn't say the exactly what it is, but I don't. It says outdoor goods.
Oh, if it's outdoor goods, I might not want it. Oh, unless it's Cobalt.
Could be lawnmowers. Who knows?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
It's got a seal on it, so I can't open the trailer up.
Damn it. That's why what you need to do is put a camera, a little hidden camera on the inside of your trailer.
Right?
That way you can and have it where it'll sit there and move, left and right, up and down. That way you can get a good view of everything.
Yep.
So where are you taking it to?
Hebron, Kentucky. Kentucky.
What you bringing to Kentucky?
The tools.
Load of outdoor tools. Some kind of outdoor stuff.
I thought you was going to Arizona with that load.
He's in there.
No, I'm in Arizona. I'm heading east.
I thought you was going to Arizona.
No.
I mean, dropping off in Arizona. Oh, okay.
No.
You said somewhere south of Phoenix.
Yeah. He picked up in San Diego. He's in Arizona, heading to Hebron, Kentucky.
Okay. I thought he said he was.
You asked him where
south
he's at?
of Phoenix to drop off the load. Okay,
No,
so he's south of Phoenix.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I know where he's at. He's on I-8 over there.
Yeah, because you asked him where he was at. He told you. He said he was south of Phoenix or Tucson.
Phoenix. Did you pass Gila Bend yet?
Getting ready to.
Okay. Well, if you take a left, they'll take you back up to I-10 on the other side of Phoenix, the west side. So don't turn right there.
So you don't even know who it is or anything. Just know approximately what it is and where it's got to go is all.
Pretty much.
Damn, I hate that.
The crawfish was good. Yeah,
If they didn't have a seal on it, I'd pop the trailer open, but they got a seal on it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Today was our doctor visit. I go to the doctor, see him.
Uh-oh.
That ain't good, Randy.
Oh.
But yeah, all I know is that I've got that crazy idea for doing something dealing with yarn, and I've been trying to work all the details and everything out, the design and, as they say, the logistics of getting it made, this, that, and the other, what all I'm going to need. And I was watching another video and everything, and all of a sudden I go, hold it. I turn around and look, I'm going, I've got something like that already. I got the cam gears that were out of this Polar Discourage 19. I need 2 more.
Right.
The only thing is, it's the same gears that go in, I found they're in MTD, Craftsman, Corsicola, and probably a couple of other single-cylinder lawn mowers. I'm going, damn, I get my hands on a couple more of those, that'd be perfect. Hey, Futon, how you doing? Say, didn't I just see you last night?
Futon 02, how you doing?
Yeah, usually he's been over on with Jeff and Jesse and Dinner Tools.
Probably.
Good.
Yeah, Tar Heel sure did. He made that a few days ago. That tube selling video. I think you got two of them, don't he, or just one? I got two videos on tubes lately.
But hey, Jungle Bob.
Jungle
Yeah,
Bob.
yeah, I sent him an email and asking him if he had, some of those. He said, nope, he didn't have any.
What's up, Jungle Bob?
Uh-oh. Better watch it. We got someone that's trying to invade from Florida.
Renegade.
Renegade.
Yeah, man, he's flying
Good
off
morning, everybody.
How's that, Renegade?
How's everybody doing?
Good, Jungle.
I would have been in here earlier, but when I turned this computer on, it had to update.
Ah.
Mater, I need you to email me your address
Why?
sometime this week so I can mail you that thing.
Oh, okay. That'll work. Yeah, I can do that. And by the way, right now, let me check something on that and see how the voting is going. I'm gonna give it not this Sunday, but the following Sunday. That'll be the last day for it.
You may get a few extra items with that.
Okay. Well, right now, Amazon gift card is in the lead, big time. What's
You
really
mean Amazon's beating out Harbor Freight?
And up like this, nobody has voted for Home Depot or Lowe's.
Wow, that's hard to believe.
Yeah, I've got 24 votes total, and 63% for Amazon, 38 for Lowe's. I mean for Harbor Freight.
Huh.
So yeah, I mean it's like really, nobody wants Lowe's or Home Depot gift cards. I can't believe that.
Yeah, that is hard to believe, man.
Yeah, that is very hard to believe that nobody wants. I figure Home Depot, Lowe's. I mean, I guess I could have put, change it over to say a $25 Visa or Master gift card.
The choices you gave was good enough.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, I was totally surprised when all of a sudden it's like I looked and it was like 5 or 4, I think like 496, and then went to 497, then 498, and it just kind of hung there. And then I was on Bryce's stream and everything Friday night, and then someone knows, hey, you're I just subbed to you. You're only one away. Next thing you know, boom! I got several other people coming in and subbing.
Yeah, put you over the top.
That's
Yep.
cool. You're at 507 now.
See, I couldn't make a decision between Lowe's and Harbor Freight because if they wouldn't open up the Harbor Freight in Crowley, because that's the Lowe's I go to. I don't go to Lowe's in Opelousas. Opelousas maybe a mile further, but I got to go through the town of Opelousas and the traffic and then the red lights and all that. And to go to Harbor Freight's even worse. I got to turn right on 182 and then go like at a fork, chicken's foot in the road that's heavy congested with traffic. Then I got to turn left at the red light by Raising Cane's. Y'all know what Raising Cane's is.
Yep.
Chicken fried steak fingers, chicken fingers and the world famous French fries they got.
Yep.
Big old long French fries, crinkle cut. And that's a busy corner. So
They're okay. I've had them before. we've got a Raising Cane here, and to be honest, I wouldn't really. It was okay.
Well, I got to turn at that corner.
Right.
So now the Lowe's, Crowley. Hey, I get to the interstate. I turn left on the interstate, and I go a mile, if that. Take a right, Lowe's right there. You know, the next exit off the interstate, right there. No traffic, no hassle, no nothing. But now they got a Harbor Freight there. I go under the interstate, and Harbor Freight's on the left.
Yeah, but how long does it take you to get there?
Faster than Opelousas.
I know, but okay. But that's
Oh, how long in minutes?
Yeah.
Oh, 22 minutes.
right. That's about. Hey, Jamie. Oh, there's that crazy
Hey,
name.
Miss Sarah.
Because I know for me now the closest one that I've got is Waxahachie, but that one is a big hemorrhoid trying to get into.
What, Harbor Freight?
Yeah.
Oh.
Man.
No, you don't have one in your town?
Nope.
Oh, I thought you had one in your town. Okay.
Oh no, we don't have one here. Like I said, got Waxahachie and then we got Corsicana. That's the two closest ones we got.
Yeah. So I did a blind thing, you know, closed my eyes and then did my finger and then hit the screen and where it landed, that's what I picked.
Right.
It was Lowe's.
But no, man, I can at that one intersection. Matter of fact, tell you how bad it is. It's a double turn. Okay, so you got the left-hand lane that turns left. You got the next lane that either turns left or goes straight.
And that's where you had your wreck.
No, haven't had a wreck there yet.
No.
Yeah.
You notice
What?
he said yet.
Hey, I feel like this. Almost had one, and Crystal was with me, and I had laid damn there take out the left quarter panel on the Caliber. Because we're both making that turn. I'm like this, and she literally almost hit me right there by the rear tire. I'm going, how can you not see a car right in front of you? And I thought she was going to nail me. But people do not pay attention on double turns. I appreciate that, Sarah. Briggs, what I would suggest on that is on your fuel line, put you a cutoff valve in between the fuel tank and the fuel pump. Because even though you've got that shutoff valve and everything in there, all right, no problem, Jamie. Probably gonna be busy. But what you need to do is do that, and every time you're running that mower, when you're ready to shut it, all down, turn your fuel valve off and let the engine sit there and just idle. Yeah, but you still need to turn the valve, shut the fuel off going to the fuel pump. Terrell's even said it. Terrell said it. Who else said it before? T-Bone.
Oh yeah, for you're talking about for the leakage or the seeping or whatever?
Yeah, for
Yeah. Oh no, that's bull butter there. Not needed in a pump system. Yeah, you need it.
yeah, it's needed. It will actually save that carburetor. Because what all you're doing is you're sitting there letting it run where I'd still put one in there. I don't care if it's electric or not. If it is, put a damn fuel return hose on there.
You ever heard of siphoning?
Yep.
You ever heard of siphoning? Don't need no electric pump for that. And that it will siphon if you got pressure in there in the engine in that compartment. The way you shut it down, if it's not just right, In the crankcase, the gas will go with the oil.
See, and like what Randy's saying, Cordon's even said it on generators.
Yeah, but the gas tank's above the engine, the carburetor on the generator.
Yep.
On that mower he's talking about, it's not. It's in the back under the seat, so it can't flow up unless it's being siphoned.
Yeah, well, he said it's got an electric fuel pump on it.
Yeah, don't matter.
So, but I'm saying, he still needs to have the fuel shut off in between that and the carburetor. That way it'll help
actually the pump.
Right,
You don't want to get into the pump itself, to that diaphragm part, because it can go in the engine. Because that fuel pump is working off that engine vacuum.
All right. Yeah, but the thing about it is, Briggs, what you're wanting to do is you're wanting to have that carburetor
agree with
dry. That way you don't have fuel in that bowl of that carburetor. It'll save the life of your carburetor. It won't let any varnish or anything like that be in there. If you ever watch anybody, I mean, Bob's probably seen it.
Yeah, Jungle Bob said even if it has a fuel pump, a vacuum will suck gas. It will.
I think I sent him a link already. If not, I'll do it again. But
I added the pump with an automatic shut off. No, it doesn't.
Okay.
Don't matter if you added it or not. No, I mean they had one on it. You probably took the old one off and put a new one on, but it still don't matter.
right, all right. But a auto shut off.
Oh, wait a minute. No, if he deleted, if it's going straight to the car, and not if he deleted that one side going to the vacuum to the engine, then he ain't got nothing to worry about. I mean, he can put a valve right by the car and then turn it off to run it out the car to help out with the carburetor issues. But it won't go in the oil anymore.
Yeah,
If you put electrical in and deleted the vacuum on the engine itself. So it's just a straight line going to the carburetor.
right. But what he wound up doing, he's saying it had a vacuum originally, but that shutoff valve that's in the bottom of the carburetor, he cut that needle and everything off. That's the way I was reading.
Well, I hadn't read what was wrong with it. I just know he got one. Because in the comments in the last couple of days, he said, I got a 0-turn and I got it running.
Where is it at? Yeah.
Just crank the engine over and it will flow until the tank is empty. Oh yeah, Jungle Bob said that. Okay.
Yeah. But that's
if it's
what
electric pump, no.
Right. You see, he cut the fuel solenoid out of the mower. So I'm taking that as a fuel solenoid in the bottom of the carburetor. If that's what I'm thinking of. Yeah, it can still overflow and flood out the carburetor. But still needs a fuel. Still having the fuel shutoff valve in there is going to be the best thing.
Yeah.
No matter what.
That's going to save your carburetor.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because
especially in the wintertime when you go to winterize it.
Yeah. All right. So he says if he doesn't turn the pump on, it runs dry. Okay. Well, if you have to manually turn the pump on and off without the ignition switch and everything, okay, then you've got a fuel shutoff valve in there already.
Yeah, he bought an electric one and put it on. Electric pump.
Yeah, but some of those are set up only to come on when the ignition switch is turned on.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't have to rely on the engine pressure.
Yeah. I've still seen that happen, Bob. We're still
Oh
flood
yeah,
out.
the anti-backfire. Yeah, it will. If you got a bad needling seat, it will stop the gas from going in the cylinder. Yeah, it will.
Yep.
Because that's your shut off. It cuts it off right there before it gets to it.
Right. Now I've seen them where that solenoid won't even work. Well, it won't even open to allow fuel to even come in. I had that happen on a mower and everything. It's like, no, it's not spaghetti. It's called ramen.
What's
With,
up, Juan?
Brisket.
Juanito?
How's it going, Juan?
We was talking about you the other day, me and Missy. Oh no, different Juan. Never mind. Different Juan. But what's up, Juan?
But they still need to.
When he said hi ho, I said, oh, different Juan.
Yep. They still need to make sure that carburetor is, drained, and it will stay. Now, like I said, if he's got the fuel pump, electric fuel pump, has a manual switch and everything. Hang on. Oh.
No, we don't, Scott. I don't anyway. I know what electric pump looks like.
That's fine. I mean, if you got it working, that's fine. But they even Bob's even saying that should have fuel cutoff on every mower.
A lot of them do.
Some of them do, some of them don't.
Oh man, what the heck's wrong with my camera wire? I didn't even touch it.
This camera wire don't like you tonight. Excuse me. But yeah. Oh, by the way, I found a good way of saving money on my motorcycle insurance.
By switching to Geico?
Nope. All I gotta do is call them up, tell them to take the trike off because they came and got it.
Oh no.
Huh.
Yep.
The Harley place came on it, the finance.
Yep, they sent someone to come get it. So now all I gotta do is call up the insurance company and tell them, hey, take it off.
Dang.
Well, that sucks.
I know. Especially with all the stuff I even added onto it. And what, almost 3 years of paying for it?
You couldn't have sold the Wide Glide for enough to pay it off?
Do what?
You couldn't have sold the Wide Glide to pay for enough to pay the trike off?
Nope.
No?
Is the Wide Glide paid for?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
That thing's been paid for what, over 3 years now?
You don't think you would have got enough out of it if you sold it to pay the trike off?
No, I would have been about somewhere between 4,000 and 5,000 short.
Oh yeah, that wouldn't have been worth doing that.
Yeah. I mean, that would.
Cajun, I was trained by the best machinists in the Northeast here to several ways to hook up a pump. Don't matter how you hook up an electric pump, as long as it works.
Yep.
And I already said you don't need from the pump won't go in the engine oil because you got electric pump because you bypass the vacuum. I already said that. So I don't care how good he trains you. I can teach a 10-year-old how to hook up electric pump on a lawnmower tank.
But
fact, I know a few.
Now, the thing about it is, last major
Yeah, I
run,
do. William.
Chris Line, of course, took on the trike and everything. That was back in November going down to Galveston. Let me tell you, that was a nightmare of a trip. I had so many problems with that thing that I've never had before. I mean, it was wanting to run too damn hot. It was not wanting to run at all. And I mean, I literally pulled it into the gas station right off the highway and everything. And mind you, this is November, so it's not even hot here in Texas at that time.
Yeah, but you said you was in stop and go traffic, and
Not
the
going
engine
down.
was.
When I stopped off at Buc-ee's going down.
Well, you said you was in stop and go traffic, and the engine was running hot and started running like crap. That's
Okay.
normal because it shuts the back cylinder off.
Okay, but here's the thing. Going down there, we came off the highway. Okay, Madisonville still about almost 2 hours away from Galveston. So we weren't even in traffic going down. Okay, pulled in, pulled off the highway, went to light, waited a few, not even maybe 2-3 minutes, made the turn, pulled into Buc-ee's, got up to the pump, got my gas, and had a hard time for it to start, and then got it parked and everything afterwards because Crystal had gone in. Had to wait 30 minutes for it to restart back up. It didn't even want to start then.
Was it started a little slow?
No, it was turning over, but it was like it wasn't even wanting to fire. And it had fuel. Hey, Backwoods.
Step
How's it going,
710. Step Backwoods.
710 backwoods.
It had never done. Now, the only other time I had a problem with it was I drove to meet up with the guys. This was back in, September, October, something like that. Pulled in the gas station, parked it, BS with the guys for about 30, 45 minutes. Got back on it, got it to start up, and it was spitting and sputtering. Big time. I mean, it was like, what the hell's going on with this thing? I'm sitting there hitting the throttle, and it wasn't revving up. It was like it was only wanting to run on about half of a cylinder. I mean, I could tell if it was running on one, but no, it wasn't even wanting to run like on one cylinder. And then I'm sitting there trying to get throttle and everything, and they just cleared up. And like I said, did that crap happen down there going down to Galveston? And then we had everything else happen once we even got into Houston. But what's really weird is we stopped off at Whataburger when it was giving me the problem. And we went in for dinner, started it back up. Okay, fine.
Hey, Ray. I didn't
Went
even
up
see
on
you.
the highway.
Yeah, hey, Rail, later, Rail. I didn't even know he was in here.
Me neither.
All right, well, appreciate you even stopping in. But yeah, I mean, getting up on the highway, I was doing probably 50, 55, full throttle in fifth gear. And it was sitting there blah, 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 like that. It didn't even rev up past 2,500. Then all of a sudden, it just cleared and took off.
That's because it cooled down enough.
We've been in Whataburger for almost an hour.
I don't know what to tell you. I'm just saying, if it was that rear cylinder was shut down because it was running hot, it will run like crap like that because it's only running on one cylinder.
Yeah, but all I know is I got the.
But usually, it don't take that long to straighten out, and it'll when you hit the throttle, it goes.
No, it was not, and I kept getting the error code, misfire in rear cylinder.
Yeah, well, you can't go by that aftermarket tuner for a code. It was probably reporting a misfire because the motorcycle's computer cut that cylinder off.
Yeah,
Mm.
but
Plug was probably all foul.
and
No,
I
it does that on purpose. when the Harley engine gets hot, it shuts the back cylinder off.
Oh, I
And
realize
acts as an
that.
air pump to help cool it off.
But what happens to the spark plug when that back cylinder is not firing?
They don't put fuel or spark or nothing in it.
Oh, no fuel neither? Okay.
No.
Okay.
No fuel, no fire, and but they designed it like that. So, like he was saying, it acts like a big air pump, so it's drawing in air and pushing it back out.
Yep, just to help cool it off, because the back cylinder is the one that
Right.
it don't hardly get much air because it's blocked by the front cylinder. You know.
As long as the fuel and fire shut off, yeah.
Yeah.
They got them Chevy, the Silverados. Anyway, my buddy up in Mammoth, his went from 8-cylinder to, he had a 350, went from 8-cylinder to 6-cylinder and then to 4-cylinder. You know,
Yeah.
like, wow. And he made real good mileage. When he traded that truck in over here in town at John R. Young Chevrolet, because Mammoth don't have a car dealership. No, not a Chevy, not a Ford, no nothing. Anyway, when he traded that truck in that did that, for his new truck, and man, he was like, man, I should have kept my old truck, even with that cigarette hole in the seat that you burned, boo, 8 years ago, or 12 years ago.
Yeah,
Hey, Uncle Mark.
because Cadillac had tried doing that on their North Star back in the 80s, and it was a big flop. So yeah, I mean, it's kind of weird. The fact Chevy decided to, bring it back. I guess they finally got it all figured out how to get the computer to work right.
Oh, excuse me. What's up, Uncle Mark? Who's that?
Now, if they could do it on big rig, I know a lot of people would be happy, help saving on that fuel going down the highway.
What's that?
Oh, how many cylinders you got in that rig of yours?
Well, I don't know.
You ain't ever looked at the engine?
I mean,
I
cylinders,
look at
it's
the-
probably 6.
Probably.
Possibly.
When I talk about,
Just
Oh,
big
wow.
ones.
yeah. There's some big, some diesel engines out there. They got cylinders bigger than his rig. And that's one cylinder.
Yeah, I know.
And a connecting rod longer than his rig. If you don't believe me, go look on some of them super tankers and everything. You ever seen how big one of those diesel
I
is?
remember when I used to work at the shipyard, I had just bought a brand new pair of boots off the boot truck that comes around to the shipyard. I dipped by accident one of them down in the oil. One was dark brown, one was light brown. So I was like, well, screw it. I just dipped the other one. I said, why is there so much oil in here anyway? And the guy said, because you're in the oil pan. And I was only 18.
Damn.
I was like, what do you mean I'm in the oil pan? You talking about the oil pan in the engine? He said, yeah. He said, look up. I looked up and I seen the crank.
I gotta get
Holy crap.
through the oil drain plug. Had a ladder going to it.
Yeah. No,
Damn.
not the drain plug, but no.
Yeah. They had an access door.
Yeah.
I'd hate to see the dipstick on one of those things.
That was a good joke, though. No, they don't have a dipstick on those things. You don't check the oil; it changes the oil by itself. Actually.
Yeah. Yeah.
They do.
Those cranks on those big ships like that, that thing is huge and long.
Uh-huh.
I mean, you could probably take about 4 rigs, like what Raging's got, and still wouldn't equal the length on one.
They're big, that's for sure.
Yeah. And weigh one hell of a lot more than what his rig can even haul. How in the hell would they get those things moved around anyway?
Super movers.
The parts,
Yeah.
yeah, what he said.
Wide load carriers.
Yeah.
You know what would really be nice to do? take one of the pistons out of one of them, get it kind of cut down a little bit, and dig a hole in the ground. Hey, got a big old pool. Got an in-ground pool now. But yeah, I mean, those
Right.
things are massive.
Probably the same way they move those windmill blades and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I've seen those windmill blades, and yeah, I mean, those things are like, damn.
Had one in
Yeah.
Asia somewhere. The truck was going under an overpass, and the blade hit that overpass and took the bridge out.
Damn.
Yeah, sure did. I was on the YouTube video. I was like, dang. Yeah, just demolished that blade and the bridge. That
I
truck was
wouldn't doubt it.
long, too. And that wasn't even a big rig, you know, a big truck like with Raisin's driving. One of them smaller trucks, but he was long, but he was still tall, though. He was too tall for that overpass.
Hmm.
Oh, when I see them going down the road, I mean, the top of the rig itself is even higher up than the tallest part of the blade. But yeah, those things are long. They gotta have them. Was it they call them what? The pole trailer. Add another 20 feet or so to it.
What do you mean? What's the name of my leak down tester? That's the name of it. The leak down tester. From
Brand
I
name.
got it from Matco.
Oh, that's what he wanted to know, the brand name.
Yeah, Matco.
Got to remember, he's from Puerto Rico.
No,
Huh?
what do you mean?
I'm talking about Juan. Juan wanted to know. I think it was Juan wanted to know.
No, it was William.
Oh,
William.
William? I thought Juan wanted to know.
No, William.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Mopar Nut, how you doing? Appreciate you being here. Mopar and no car.
Yep.
Yeah, that's one thing I wound up. I was watching the history of Horace and his brother, the two Dodge brothers, and how they wound up coming about and everything. And it's like, yeah, they were working for Ransom Olds and everything, doing machine work. And it's like, then all of a sudden, Henry Ford says, hey, I want you guys to, do this, come in as investors for $10,000. It's like, okay, yeah, John and Horace, that's it, thank you. And, it was like $3,000 in cash and $7,000 in parts. And they wound up supplying the motors and everything else for Henry Ford, got the Model T going. No problem. They were selling like hotcakes. They wound up seeing things that could be improved on the car. And Henry Ford goes, no, we don't need to do that. Just keep it the way it is. They're going, no, if you do these improvements, it'll be a much better vehicle. He says, no. They finally said, okay, fine, screw it. They weren't going to start making their own cars and everything. They turned that $10,000 investment into over $25 million within 10 years.
Huh.
That's how much Henry Ford had to pay them because their initial investment. And then they wound up making a much better car. And then when they wound up dying, Chrysler wound up buying the brand. So here we got Ford products and old products that they only became pretty good because the Dodge brothers. Can you imagine what Oldsmobile and Ford would be without those two guys? I wouldn't be around right now. But
Well, they may
were-
be around, but it would have took them a lot longer.
Well, concerning the fact what Henry Ford was, when he started the Ford Motor Company right now, that was his third or fourth attempt and starting a motor company. The other ones had all failed. And that's what one thing the Dodge brothers were going, yeah, we've seen what's happened before. Yeah, we'll do this. And it's like in the contract, they actually had it in there that if you're not making a profit, we take over control of it. And no, it didn't fail because of them. Yep.
That Tar Heels, that's William, right?
Yeah.
He's not in Australia, is he?
No.
Nope.
Oh, okay. I was just wondering why he keeps saying mate. I think that's funny.
He probably thinks he is.
He thinks he's from the land down under?
Could be. Yeah. It's a shame they had to die and everything. I mean, they were doing stuff way much better. I mean, the way they had everything set up, that if you're down there on the production floor and everything, you could actually go upstairs, talk to the guys in engineering, and say, hey, I got a problem with this right here. The engineer would come back down with their pen and paper, cardboard, whatever, look at it and go, hang on, I'll be right back. They go upstairs, say, okay, here, make this part. Ford didn't do that. Ford was not letting that happen.
Oh, okay.
I
that's
think
cool.
it's a lot of down under streams.
I wasn't meaning there's anything wrong with it. I think it's funny.
But yeah, like I said, a lot of people, I hear, they're always talking about how, Chevy's better, Ford's better, Dodge is better, Toyota. Hey, if it wasn't for, the Dodge brothers, like I said, wouldn't be having Oldsmobile, wouldn't be having Ford. Yep. That's true. Mr. Chrysler, he was smart. And I always keep saying, it's funny kind of fact that you go out to any drag strip when the big boys are racing and they're coming out with the top fuel and funny cars. What is their engine based off of? Credit is
426 Hemi.
Yeah, 426 Hemi. Mind you, now it is 500 cubic inches because that's what NHRA puts a limit at. But yeah, I mean, it's got they're running magnetos, but it's in the same location and pointing the same way, just like a 426 Hemi.
Yep.
And what worked back then is still working today. But yeah, I mean, I know
They even had Toyota rails back in the day before Toyota even had a V8 engine.
Yep.
And I always thought that NHRA put a limit on that. You could use the Hemi V8, but you had to have a production vehicle that had a V8 in it.
Well, they might have one that's for over in Japan and the other countries where the emissions are different. You know what I mean? If you actually look at it, I mean, here in the United States, Toyota, that's Lexus, Honda is Acura, and Nissan is Infiniti.
Infinity, yeah.
But over in Japan, I mean, you go other places in the world, you can find Acura. But in Japan, nope, there is no such thing as Acura. It is all Honda. Hello, Draco Dragon.
What's up, Draco? My man. How's it going? Me and somebody else was talking about you not long ago, Draco. I forget who it was. No, if it
Yeah,
was
they did.
That is absolutely true.
Yep.
Or-
Because Travis really. Mopar Nut, you need to go tell them to stop going live on Mondays.
Do what?
Oh, tell him Mopar Nut, go tell him to stop going live on Mondays.
Who else is live?
Travis is Mopar.
might have been Wayne. Yeah, might have been Wayne talking about you. Because he hadn't seen you in a while or something. And I said, yeah, I seen him, a couple of months ago, a month ago, something like that there in my stream, one of my lives.
But yeah, I agree as far as, with Chevy, Cried, and of course Ford. Now, Ford, they were about the only ones that were smart when they tried to make the 429, supposedly semi-Hemi. Back in what?
429 Cobra Jet.
Well, they
Yeah.
did make that.
Yeah, I mean, they made it. Chevy
That ain't
never-
the one that they tried to make famous in drag racing, though.
Well, they tried making it famous, for NASCAR and everything. It didn't work. Chevy tried. They couldn't even get one for production. They couldn't figure it out.
Well, they
I'm
got
pretty sure the one that Ford used was I can't remember the name of it, but it was that one that had a timing chain that was 7 feet long.
Chevy's got that 502 V8. I don't know where it goes in, but they sure put them in a lot of airboats down here.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
Chevy never had a Hemi.
No, I ain't talking about that. I'm just talking about a 502.
Right.
But
But,
they,
yeah,
those
the,
502s, these guys leave them stocked. A lot of people hop up a airboat like a 350 or whatever, pop the engines up. 502, you ain't got to do that. You got plenty of horsepower. You don't need no more than that.
yeah,
And
but
it's got an 8-blade composite prop in that cage.
is that a production engine that Chevy
I don't
made?
know what vehicle they go in. I know they go in like the bigger 1-ton trucks and
I've never seen
such as
something that
2-ton, ton-and-a-half trucks, 502s. They've been making them for 20 years.
No, as far as
that
I know,
of.
well, as far as I know, the biggest production car engine was made by Cadillac, and they made a 500.
Yep.
501, wasn't it?
500.
500? Okay.
Yep.
Who had the 507?
Nobody.
Somebody 507 or 497. Got a 7 in it, I think.
Well, probably they could have 497, but Cadillac's the only one that had the biggest, as far as V8. Now, I'm not sure what the size was on the Viper.
Oh, that was a V10, wasn't it?
V10.
Yeah.
But as far as the biggest V8 production, Cadillac had it with the 500, but it wasn't even.
Well, Chevy's got the 502 that's been out for at least 20 years.
Right, but see now, okay, Mopar Nut saying 572 Chevy crate engine. Okay, so that means that is not a stock production engine. It's one that it's coming from.
But your agent didn't say 572; he said 502.
Right.
But the thing about it
That
is
may be an engine in like an F450 or
It
you
is.
said it was a Chevy, so it wouldn't have been an F. It would have been a C, whatever.
Yeah.
The bigger size trucks or something.
right, but a crate engine is not a production engine. It's one that's made for.
I know that. But that's what I'm saying. That's a 572 crate engine. He's talking about a 502 factory engine.
Yeah, those in there, like you said, the 450.
Yeah.
350. They got the 350 1-ton, then they got the 450s, which are a little, they got a bigger bed on them, and all iron flatbed. The farmers make them. Farmers got a lot of 450s and 550s around here. They can haul a lot of crawfish on that, on the truck and pulling the trailer. They can haul, man, 500 sacks.
Biggest was the 454 and 455, but that's car engines. He's talking about a truck engine. I don't know.
Yeah, but that was the biggest production, I think he means by that, not just the biggest engine. Because they made a lot of 454s and 455s.
Yep.
Now, it's
had that rocket.
now, it is showing on here, Chevy has got a 632, but it's still a crate engine.
Yeah.
I just knocked off my goatee, Draco. That's all. I made a mistake trying to trim when I had a lot of long hair here with, a little beard
Yes.
going, and I wanted to get the goatee. No, actually the goatee was long. It was hanging out 3 inches down here. I was looking like Russ Jones, old Smoky Red Barbecue. And I had a lot right here, so I knocked all this off without the guard. And then I went to get this just to trim it. And I forgot to put my guard back on. And whoop, had a big old stripe right there. And I'm like, oh boy, Johnny Best started laughing. What the hell are you laughing at? Pow!
All right. Now, here's one thing that was brought up and everything.
Yes, Dodge did have a 318.
Yep.
Oh yeah, that was a famous engine for Dodge.
Yep. That's your LA. That's your 273. I mean, actually, you had the Poly 350. That came out back in the early 60s, and they came out with the LA 318.
Those was considered big blocks, wasn't they?
What's that? The Poly 318?
Yeah.
No, small block.
Was it?
Which one?
The Poly 318.
Oh, a 318? Yeah, that's a small block, regular block.
Yeah. But they came
Yeah,
out
but
with
that Poly one is a lot bigger than a
Oh,
regular 318.
no. There's a lot of similarity between the Poly and the LA. Matter of fact, some of the things that carried over from the Poly are in the LA. But yeah, the Poly was stronger because of heavier, thicker walls. But it also had ball and stud style rock arms. It didn't have the shaft and everything. There were also the angles on the push rods were different. But like I said, that all got changed over to when they came out with the LA. Of course, that was 273. Then you had 318, the 340, the 360. Those were all your LA small blocks. Yep, 710. The 318 is a tough little engine. And they had that go from the 60s all the way till the 90s into the Magnum series.
Yep.
Now, for me, one thing I was wanting to do is if I did get back into my dirt track racing, I was actually going to build a 318 up over a 360. And a lot of people go, why not just build 360 up? Well, dirt track racing, you want to be able to get your RPMs up fast coming off the turns. 318 is a shorter stroke engine than a 360. So that means you're going to get them RPMs up fast.
yeah.
And the one good thing about the 318, you'll find the early versions, they all came with steel cranks. 273, 318, 340, same crank. They were all steel cranks.
Same exact crank dimensions, size-wise, and all that?
Everything was the same.
Damn.
Now, one thing that Chrysler engineers wanted to try and do was they wanted to do a cross drilling to get more oiling. They found out that was a bad idea because it made the cranks crack,
Weaker.
made them weaker.
Stress
So
crack.
you stop. I had a guy one time, I went to Mopar Mini Nats, and I looked down the crankshaft and go, oh, LA crank? He goes, yeah, let's have a 340. I go, what do you want for it? He goes, $300. I go down to my junkyard, buy one for $25. He goes, you're not going to be able to buy a crank for a 340 for $25. I go, want to bet? I got crankshaft that got out of a 273. I guarantee you put it, clean it up, put it on the mic and everything, same damn thing. There's no difference between that crank.
You sure it's the same stroke?
Same stroke. They all have the same stroke and everything. Rod bearings are the same. Main bearings are the same. Now, a 360 has got same rod bearing size, but the mains are bigger. That's why you can't take a 360. You can take a 360 crank, but you have to turn the mains down so damn much in order to have it fit into a 318 block because it's got a longer stroke.
Well, 318, the 318, the 273, the 318, and 340 is internally balanced. The 360 is externally balanced.
Yep. That's one of the differences between them. Now, the big block does have the better block design with having the crank and everything up inside instead of being below the skirts.
Yeah.
Gives it a lot more rigidity. Now, your 360 was actually the smallest big block at one time. And that was actually a B engine. Oh boy, I got in trouble.
I don't remember 360 being a big block for Mopar. It was a big block for.
Yeah.
No. The reason I know that is because that was actually one of the trivia questions when I was with the Dallas Mopar Club, and I asked, what is the smallest B engine that Chrysler made?
I didn't know they made a 360 big block.
Yep.
No, Jeep has a 360 big block.
Right. But
at that time, Jeep and Mopar wasn't the same.
Right. Well, I mean, at the time you had a B and an RB.
Right.
Okay. I knew about the 361. I didn't know they had 360 at one time also.
Hello. Sorry, guys. I've been hiding out chilling, and I forgot about the time.
Yep.
So, yeah, your mom went to bed about an hour ago.
Yeah. Well, I had to start the stream 10 minutes late.
Yeah.
Because I didn't realize that when I set it up on my phone, it was under your account. Yeah, because that's what happens when someone grabs my phone to do something.
Well, I came in under your account now.
Yeah.
When I went live under my account, you went in under mine.
So, but anyways, no, I had to switch it because I had to start a second one. I had to get it all switched on the phone.
Hi, William. Yes, I will admit to being trouble.
Yeah, they do make the spacers and everything, but that's a lot of risk trying to put the.
Is that to put a 318 crank in a 360 or the other way around?
Probably for putting a 318 crank in there. Hey, Wayne.
Hi, Wayne.
I want to de-stroke the 360.
Well, the one advantage about doing something like that, taking a 360 block and putting a 318 in it, or
Hey,
318,
Wayne. Hey, Patrick.
Oh, hi, Patrick.
is you've got the bigger bore. you're talking about a 4-inch bore compared to what, 390? And I think the biggest that you can go on a 318 safely is about 90 thousandths. And that's pushing it. But now, if you can find a good machine shop that can weld up the mains and everything and get them turned to where that 318 crank would fit in there. I don't know if the rods are longer or not. I've never looked in on that. They might be.
360 rods? Yes, they are.
Are they?
Yeah.
How much longer are they?
I don't remember. I'd have to look that up.
Yeah, that would make sense. It's got a longer stroke and everything.
Crap, I was muted and I was talking.
Whoop.
Yeah, the 318, if you put that 318 crank in the 360 block, you need them bearing spacers like you were saying, but then you need a longer rod.
Well, you get the
Right.
well, you
Yeah.
you get the 360 rods. Now I would go after, what was it, 72 or 73 when they came out in 360.
So with that 318 inside that 360 block with that longer rod, you're gonna have a little screaming demon in there.
Yeah, you
And
would.
you're gonna get some pep out of it, out of the turn.
Right. Renegade, when did the 360 came out, what, 72 or 73?
73, I think.
I was alive and well, but I don't remember when. That's about the right time, yeah.
Yeah.
Before my time, so.
Yeah, you could do the stroke of 360. I know they do it, where you take a 360 block and get 400 cubic inches. But the thing about it is, on something like that, on a dirt track, you're going to want a shorter stroke.
Yeah, but is he talking dirt track or not?
No,
That's-
he's probably not, it's probably, now when you're
You're saying 71 was the first year for the 360s.
huh,
They come out then.
I didn't think they came out that. I know 71 was the last year for the Hemi, and that was actually the only. What was unusual about the 426 Hemi in 71? I want to see if Mopar Nut and Renegade know the answer on that one. There was one thing, it was only on the 71 you would not find on any of the others.
Mm-hmm. He says 360 always needed more compression, which,
Yep.
yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, I can't remember either.
Brain fart, guys.
It's been a long time since I've messed around with racing and stuff.
I just can't think of the difference between the last year of the Hemis and the other years.
It was hydraulic.
Oh, okay. Talking about
Right.
hydraulic lifters.
Yep, it had hydraulic lifters instead of solid.
Okay.
That was the only year they had hydraulic lifters in the 426 Hemi.
I know we built
Well, they have
Fox.
two different Hemis anyway. They have what they call a race Hemi and a street Hemi.
Right.
back in the old days when we were building hot rods and everything like that. We built one 89 hatchback Fox body that had 700 at the motor alone.
Right. He said, yeah, okay, it came out in 71. It said 2-barrel carburetor, but it used the large intake port of 340 with a smaller intake valve of 188. So you can actually take 360 heads and probably put the 202 valves in there. You had send me one, which that should be the J heads. Oh, by the way, I've got 6 of them.
You've got 6 J heads?
Yep.
Probably just sitting there rusting away, right? Getting painted and everything else.
Well, I'll say this: they
And
are
warped.
out of the weather
They're in the back of the wash house.
and off the floor and everything.
I had a 283 sitting in one of my dad's chicken houses, and I had 2 327 heads with the oversized valves, and he gave that away to somebody.
Because he didn't know what it was.
Yeah, he knew what it was. I was offshore, and he was like, and he wasn't even using the chicken shed. That one, it was a roosting, to make ready for fighting roosters,
Yep.
It was a scratch pen, and it was tall, and a fly pen, scratch and fly pen. It was like 8 foot tall, and that way I can get in it. And me and a buddy of mine, we played hell getting that block in there.
Yep.
I mean, it was small, 283 block, but still in all, we were young, 17, 18 years old.
I mean, more part enough, if you want to go buy one of them and give it to me, I'd be willing to take it. I could use some good sponsorship for the engine. But yeah, that, like I said, for me, now if I could do it, and the only problem with I've got a 360 block. Of course, I know the pistons are different in them and everything. The wrist pin location is different between that and a 318. Y'all hold the fort down. Like Cajun, I gotta lean off the dock.
Don't fall in.
I was just fixing to say that.
Everybody tells me that, so I finally get to tell somebody that.
No, Chef Shade, he's got a bunch of Fox bodies and stuff like that. I want to buy one off him, but damn, I ain't paying the price he wants for them.
Who's that?
Chef Shade Tree.
Chef?
Oh,
Yeah.
right.
There's a lot of people that, they've got this, that, or the other, and other people don't want to pay the price. I mean, I can't sell my crochet because nobody's willing to pay the price, even for just the yarn. This that I just pulled out, $6 a ball.
Oh yeah, they want you to give it to them.
I make a
Well, I'm not
say I
asking.
make a shawl out of 2 of these, $12. They don't want to pay me $40 for it because I got to put my time in it.
There was this guy, I didn't
Right.
know him that well. It was like, need some okra. I said, all right. I said, hey, man, look, come around when I'm here one day, pick what you want, He said, I don't want much, that's what he said, I don't want much. I said, come over and pick what you want, just don't leave the hard okra. If there's something that's hard, just cut them, throw them on the ground. And, or take them and give them to somebody, whatever, because some people, even if it's a day old, a day older or a day bigger, then, because some people just want the small one, they don't want the medium stuff. And then if a medium one day makes a difference in the length and the consistency of the hull, or the whole okra pod. So anyway, he was like, no, I ain't got time to pick or nothing like that. So he was insinuating, like he wanted me to pick the okra for him. So one day I called him up and I said, hey, I picked you some okra. I was already out there, I got it. He said, is it cut up?
No.
We're out the phone.
That's not a bad thing.
Man, and I was selling okra.
You want me to go out there, pick you okra, bring it in, wash it, cut it, and put it in bags for you to take home.
You know how it's done, cause yeah, you gotta wash the okra,
Yeah,
you gotta cut it up, and you miss one thing: the long sleeve shirt.
Oh yeah.
You
Well,
gotta
I
have a
mean,
long sleeve shirt when you go in the okra patch, and man, you're gonna come out of there and you're gonna be itching for days.
oh yeah. We took
Hey, dancing.
oh, what was that?
Aloe
Wasn't
vera,
it wasn't Calamine, but it was something else.
no
And
calamine.
yeah,
Yeah, okay,
even
I know
with
what
long
you're
sleeve
talking. I know
shirts
what
and
you're
stuff.
talking about. It's an old salve that rubbed on. Yeah, I know what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
there's
The old
something else
people used
my
to mix
grandma
aloe
made,
vera with something. I forget what it was. It
but
didn't take much aloe vera juice because it's thick and you cut it.
that's what it was. Is she just cut the aloe vera in half after we got out of the shower, and we had to scrub with charcoal soap.
Mm,
We had long sleeves and everything else, but we had to go take a shower in with charcoal soap. We
never
even
heard of
had to do our hair with it
Wow.
and come out, and she slathered the aloe vera on us. And while we were doing that, she had a sink full of water for us to. Once we were done, we started cutting okra. And I'm 6, 7 years old, so I'm only about 4.5 foot tall. Can't see the sink, but I'm cutting okra and tomatoes and onions and squash and you name it.
I got a buddy.
I agree, Mopar Nut.
Papa,
No Corvette for me either. New or old.
a knife cut, electric cutter, and a buddy of mine, Randy Guidry, he passed on now. He's passed away. I got that okra cutter in a video, matter of fact. And Papa Gene, I don't need the okra cut. I can cut them by hand just as fast. And he showed us too. And I mean, that man was going to town with that knife. It's made like a cleaver, and he's got it razor sharp, and he's doing just like a Japanese one of them chefs that's throwing the stuff and cooking in the grill in front of you and all that there like that. Papa Gene like 100 miles an hour with that little cleaver. I'm like, damn.
If I did that, I'd be missing a couple digits.
Not him. He does it like he's doing a onion or whatever. He
Yeah, the
curls
curl.
the fingernails in, and if it does glance, if the knife does catch you, it's just gonna glance off your fingernail.
Yeah, see, but the way my grandma did it is she had 3 cutting boards. She had one that had
good in you.
it was scored all the way across. So you put your okra there, and then that's where you cut. That's how we learned on it. And once my group was 15, she quit teaching people how to do veggies because my grandpa was gone, so she didn't have a field or anything anymore.
I'd like to have me a little 4, 9 in. 8 in would do, but like a 9 in. Anyway, or a little cab, tractor with a cab on it, with air conditioning, like say a 35 horse or something. I'd plant me about 5 acres of okra and the heck out the onions come November. I'd plant about 5 acres of onions. And the okra, I would just let people pick and charge them when they come out with what they pick. Charge them so much a bushel, or a crawfish sack. And then sell them the sacks too. If they ain't got a sack, hey, I got sacks for sale.
Yep. Have Walmart bags.
Huh?
Like this, out of all the Corvettes made, that is the only one I'd want to be able to get my hands on. That's a Corvette.
That is an ugly vehicle.
I actually like that. That's the one from Corvette Summer. And
that's why.
Well, it's also a right-hand drive. They only made 3 of them.
Wow.
They shouldn't have made any of them.
But, I mean,
what's up with the eagle beak on the front?
That's what I'm saying.
But like I said, it was custom made, and everything. I'm going, damn. and that was one with Mark Hamill and Annie Potts.
Oh, okay. Annie Pop.
See, now that one it says 78, but actually no, it should have been. See, they actually used the early 70s and everything.
Nope.
See, now that one's an actual replica because it's left-hand drive. It's not from the movie. But there's the one like with Mark Hamill.
If somebody gave me one of them, I would just sell it.
I tell him thanks,
you
but
can tell it
no
was left
thanks.
hand because he was on the wrong side to take a picture. Wrong side if it was American car.
That ain't the right
Since
one.
it's whatever down under or over there across the pond, they drive left side of the road, the wrong side of the road.
Right. But here's a picture of it.
That was a 59 or a 60 that I saw.
See, now here's the one from the actual movie because there's the Firebird formula they had it. They got destroyed, but you can see how it's right-hand drive here. And everything. And that's when they're doing the chase scene and everything, heading back from Vegas to California.
Didn't take them long to get there, huh?
Nope. I wonder if they were able to drive 55.
I can't drive.
I mean, that picture you just showed, it looked like the exhaust pipes on that Corvette was fake, the front too.
That was the way they made it.
Go back to it. It don't look like they go to the back.
Oh.
It looks like they come down and turn and stop right there.
Hang on, you're gonna make me. I done. Oh, hang on. Let me.
Oh, you got him boudin now. What's up, Antonio?
Hello,
Hey,
Antonio.
Nancy.
What's up, Antonio?
Hey, Antonio. So, Reagan, how much was he wanting for one of those Mustangs?
I don't know, for a few of them, he was talking about $20,000 to $30,000.
Say what?
Wow.
Yeah, that's how much they're worth. I guess
Foxfire?
there was, yeah, I guess some of them were CHP models.
Oh.
All right, now I see what you're talking about.
You talking about
But
cop cars?
Yeah.
If he wants to sell Fox
I don't
bodies
think they're worth
that
no
much
20
money,
or 30 grand.
he needs to take him down to Mustang, Oklahoma. There's a actual Mustang festival, and he can get really close at that, but only around that time because then you've got the collectors that have got the money.
He needs to get with Braille for his
Yeah,
drive.
even Patrick said, yeah, that might. I ain't talking about that picture.
but
Talking about
that's
the
a
one where he was racing.
I see why it would look fake though in the other picture because it don't connect to those. It goes behind it. It looks like.
right.
Yeah.
But it's the same thing. I mean, you got they made custom exhausts and everything for it. The headers
Oh,
go.
but show the other picture though that you showed a minute ago.
Let me find it. Oh, you're talking about this one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I see it now. Now
Yeah.
that I know how they run,
Right.
it almost looks like it stops right there though, half in the middle.
Right. But if on this other picture, yeah, this one right here, you see how it comes back
Yeah.
and it connects right here.
Oh, does it?
Side. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought they ran parallel to each other all the way down.
No, it comes. It looks like it comes in right here into the collector and then into the muffler.
Okay.
But actually, it looks like it's got some kind of a collector right here. You know, it goes two into here, and then from both of those into this one.
Okay, dancing. That is true to a point, but I know I've never met the guy. I only met his daughters. He bought a brand new Audi SUV and gave it to his 16-year-old twins and 17-year-old all girls. They knew so little about driving in period, They tried to use the gas pump as a vending machine. So he needed to educate. I literally told him, I said, you need to go to your dad or your dad's mechanic and have him give you a basic road maintenance. Show you basic road maintenance. They said, why? I said, because that can get you hurt. So some people do spend it foolishly, that or they just don't pay attention. But if you're a collector of Mustangs, you go to that Mustang show in Mustang, Oklahoma. Yeah, you can sell some.
Like he needs to get a hold of Brailford's Ride.
Mustangs around here are very plentiful. They're not very expensive, especially the Fox bodies.
There you go, Mopar Nut.
Yeah.
Yeah, but when you go to that show that they have every summer, you get collectors from all over the U.S. I saw one guy come in from Alaska.
Actually, you know what?
So, okay, I'm going to mute so I can do this.
Yeah, I'm with Mopar. No, I'll take that Charger you just showed.
Yeah.
I'm wanting to hunt one down one of these days and make it into a project car.
Now I got one better than the General Lee.
You talking about Raging? You talking about the Charger or the Mustang?
Mustang.
There you go.
Satellite. What is that? Roadrunner?
That's Superbird.
Yeah.
Kookaburra.
Superbird.
Superbird is like the Dodge version of that.
Like the satellite.
Well, the satellite was your entry. You had the satellite. Actually, you had your Belvedere, Satellite, Roadrunner, GTX, and Superbird. Same car coming down the production line. All the same sheet metal. But Superbird was basically a Roadrunner on steroids.
Yeah.
Mopar, I got you beat. I bought one for $75, straight from the junkyard, and that's what I used to race. Yep. Oh, I heard that.
Hey, I heard a barking tree frog.
Yeah.
That's
More air out.
That's what that does to you.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I had a can of Dr. Thunder today. I went over to Grumpy Stacks today in Villa Plant. Went to the doctor's office. And after we left the doctor's, I said, let's go to the tire shop. Missy's uncle used to own it. And then Grumpy, Doug Stacks bought it. And he's a YouTuber. So I made a little video. I'm going to put it up when I get off of here. It'll be up in about 30 minutes, 40 minutes or so.
But there you go. There's a production Plymouth Superbird.
Yeah.
Now, one thing I
One
did.
problem with that one.
What's that?
It's red.
So
I don't like red. However, I would take that and keep it. Not
That
sell
looks
it.
like blood orange.
you got one in blue.
I don't really like that color either, but I would still take it.
All right. How about the Sublime Green?
Yeah.
Hell no.
Baby shit green. No.
All right, then we'll go that way. How about?
Oh no. We don't do no yellow one.
That's even worse. Baby shit yellow.
Now, one thing I did not know. Okay, I found this out the other day when I was watching Graveyard Cars on YouTube. That now the Roadrunner bodies and everything were painted at the dealer or at the plant and everything. But we all know that the Roadrunner and the Chargers, they were all sent off to those. What's the name of that? There was some company that have the nose and wing added onto it.
Yeah, pretty much Mopar. No.
Right. Yeah, I'll take any of them. I don't care which one. I'll take any of them. But the thing about it is, the nose and the wing, they don't match the same as what came from the factory. There's a shade or two difference between them.
Oh, they couldn't get the right color to match.
Right.
Gotcha.
That's why if you find a Superbird or a Daytona, the nose and the wing, the paint will not match. That's one way you can be able to tell.
I think the wife wants a Barracuda.
What year?
I don't know.
Well, I mean, considering the fact that what was it, 64 was the first year for the Barracuda.
Yep. To 69s, those are A bodies.
Yep, and they were
70
they
to
were all
74 is B bodies.
Yep.
I know she likes those old muscle cars.
I've had a 73 and I've had two 68s. The 73 was a 360 car. The 68 was a slant six.
Yep.
That I put big blocks in.
Right. See, that's the first year for a Barracuda.
Yeah.
So you've got that. I mean, here's
Those are almost impossible to find a rear window for.
Kind of looks like a Mustang. It favors a Mustang a little bit.
So that one right there, yeah.
there's a reason
Almost
for that.
impossible to find that window. If you
Yeah,
have brakes.
that wraparound.
Yeah, look how big that thing is.
Yeah, kind of looks like one of them dog it Riviera. Wait, I was talking about it a while back. Got that boat tail car. Riviera.
No, the Riviera was boat tail, but I mean, now
Boat
you wouldn't.
tail.
There's no way you're going to confuse the 64 Barracuda with a Riviera.
No, but I'm talking about that wraparound glass though. That Riviera boat tail had that V shape on the back, that trunk and all that. That's why they call it a boat tail.
Yep, that is not a boat tail.
What?
That right there.
I didn't say it was. I said it reminded me of the Riviera, the boat
All
tail.
right.
Especially with that wraparound window in the back.
Right. I'm trying to remember what year. I know they changed the body and everything. All right, so 67 it was changed. Let's see what 66 is looking like. All right, so 64, 65, 66.
I'm trying to figure out what Patrick is trying to say.
No, A bodies are full size. Same way with an E body. Your B bodies were like your Roadrunners, your Belvedere,
Satellites,
Satellites,
GTX, all that
GTX,
stuff.
Superbird. Now, when it comes to Dodge, you're talking about the Coronet. You're talking about the Charger. What else was Dodge have? But I mean, you're back then originally.
Take care, William.
All right, see you, William.
See you, William.
See ya.
But yeah, I mean, they were all, yeah, the 68, 69, 70, they were all the same. Basic body design. 66, 67 Chargers were totally different. Let me bring this up. See, now that's the 67 Barracuda. That's when they changed it. They went to a different.
My 68 looked like that.
Okay, I want the car beside that.
I don't even know if that one is over there.
I don't care. I still like the looks of it better than this that I can't get in and out of easy.
Yeah, I mean, I do like that one, especially with the suicide door and everything.
That looks like a Jeep that's been converted.
Could be.
Yeah, I got a video of
Bye,
one
William.
on my other channel. I got a video of a Jeep that's made to look like that old Roadster or Packard or whatever.
Well, whatever it is. Now, actually, what it looks like one of the old 30s Dodge limos or whatever. 'Cause that looks like it says Dodge right there on the side.
Oh,
And
really?
it looks like they might have put it like on a Jeep frame.
Right.
That's what it looks
Yeah,
like.
that's true, Patrick. Dusters, darts, they was B or A bodies.
Yeah, well, the
That's what I was saying. The Barracudas in the '60s was A bodies. 70
Right.
to 74 was E bodies.
So your E-body cars would have been your Challengers and Barracudas.
Yeah.
And yeah, the Skimp was an A-body. That could be, it could have been an old 40s, but I'm thinking more of a 30s Dodge. Let me see. Yep, that's exactly what it was. It's let me go over here and I can share it. Now, looks the same, don't it?
Yep.
Basically, they took a 30s,
Yeah, except for the wheels.
right.
Well, yeah. Well, that's original. The other one looks like it's been set on a Jeep frame.
Right, that's what I'm saying. They basically took this whole body and everything, and they just sunk it right onto a Jeep frame.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it had that big
Mine,
wheel.
the way mine's titled in my other channel, my Boogaloo Cat channel, it says Jeep made to look like 30s vehicle. I forget what the guy told me it was. I remember him saying 30s, but it's not another body on the Jeep. He made that body, did the glass work and all that on it, and
Yeah.
the metal and the glass. I put the link to it in the chat. That's to the video. It's a 28-second video. I was selling watermelons at the time, and I had 2 customers. They showed up all at one time when I was filming this little short video, and I had to run.
Yeah.
But I got a picture of it right here.
Yeah. You're talking about the Chicago typewriter. And believe it or not, what's really weird, those are totally legal to go and purchase. Can you believe
Right there,
that?
Native. See it?
Do what now?
You see that in the basement? There. That
All right.
Jeep is made to look like a 30. Hold on, I'm gonna play it.
No,
Hey, it's
don't.
Boudreaux and Eunice on call.
Hey, Cajun, no,
Yeah.
can't.
Yeah, we
Wow.
can't because you can only do about 30 seconds, even though it's your stream, your video, and you're up here. If somebody else complains, we get a strike.
Well, actually, no. I can't actually play it because it's Cajun. Okay, you recorded it, right, Cajun?
Yeah, that's my video.
All right,
Yeah.
no. See, now I wouldn't get a strike because he's saying I got permission to play it.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
Then
my
I'll put it
video.
back up there.
All right.
How y'all are today? Man, look what we got here. We out here at Tractor Supply selling watermelons. And this guy drove up and bought a watermelon from me. That's a Jeep. You got an S model or something. And he's got it looking good. He's got it looking good. All right, look, I just want to show y'all. I will catch y'all Pluto.
That did look kind of funny, didn't it?
Yeah.
Yep.
All he did though was he fabricated the sides. That was it.
Yeah,
Well,
in the
he-
back, in the backboard of it.
and the nose and everything.
Yeah.
Of course,
Not-
added different running boards and everything to it.
Well, if Cage,
Yeah, like I
if
said, he
he
did
didn't
the
want
metal,
Cajun to share the truck, then he wouldn't have let him film it.
Well,
sheet metal work, and he lives down in Basile over here, about 6 miles down the road. He does good
Yeah.
restoration work. That's
well,
what he
and
does.
here's the thing: anything that is out in public can be videotaped. There's no such thing as privacy. Lost Rosen again.
Yeah. Well, yeah, but sometimes other people will complain, will try and strike you just to be. Anyway,
Right, but see, like I say, since it's Cajun's video that he recorded, I'm not going to get a strike because he said, "Yeah, go on and play it."
Yeah, that guy was right
Y'all all
behind
heard
me.
that. Y'all all heard him say, "Hey, play it."
Right.
there you go.
That guy was right behind me, and I was talking to him. That's how I knew it was a 35. And Missy, she came up on me and like, "Hey, what are you doing? You got customers over here." I'm like, "Well, go tend to them. You got chains on you."
So yeah, that's what happened to me on that other live stream. That
The only one that can give you a strike on that is Cajun.
right,
No, you ain't gonna do that. No.
Right.
Well, yeah, I mean, it was you that shared it and everything, but sometimes they try.
oh yeah,
And so that you have to, and then he's going to have to spend time fighting and yada, yada, yada.
right.
I think I might want to let this guy back up.
Yeah,
I wish these cell phone companies would hurry up and get more towers out here.
Yeah, right.
well,
That's
stop
wishful
being
thinking.
at the middle of BFE. Actually, it'd be more like
Arizona.
BFA. Yeah,
The Caprice Classic.
Did too.
I like the Buick Regal back in the late 70s, 80s, early 80s. Man, Buick Regal was a fine looking car. And a Malibu too. But he went at 76, I think, Malibu.
Yeah, that's when they went to the metric car.
Well, when they changed the Malibu style, the body style, you remember how the Malibu had the curves like that?
Oh yeah,
You know,
I know
and
what
then
one
all of a
is.
sudden Malibu didn't have the curves no more. The line, you know,
well,
like
if you notice that
that was an ugly car.
right. Well, a lot of your Chevy Monte Carlo, your Buick Regal, your Olds Cutlass, and Pontiac Grand Prix.
Wait a minute, I'm thinking of the Monte Carlo, I think.
Well, they all switch over to what they call the GM metric frame, which is what a lot of the guys run in factory stock and street stock or whatever at your local dirt track. And that's actually in the rules. And weird thing about it is your limited modifieds must run a GM metric frame. Your modifieds run a GM metric frame, but you can cut so many inches in front of the rear axle center point.
Be right back.
But most of your dirt track cars are all running a GM metric frame. And they made those for, God, I don't know how many years. Too damn many.
My wife used to have a Buick Regal. I think it was either 73, 74, or 75. I can't remember. I think it's 74.
I think the metric started in 77 or 78.
Well, I ain't talking about one of them. I'm just saying she had a Buick Regal.
Oh, yeah.
That was a nice car.
Oh, yeah. I like the Buick Skylark a little bit better, though.
For a GM product that I don't like, but machinist evolution.
You want a Fox body, Raging? There you go. Or no, just a Mustang, not a Fox body. 88 Mustang convertible for $3,500 in Oxford, New York.
Well, the 88 is a Fox body, ain't it?
If it ain't Fox body, I don't want it.
I think 88
I
is.
don't know. I don't know the difference in what's a Fox body and what's not.
I got no idea. I do not keep up with Found on Road Deads, or if it's got a blue oval or a bow tie on it, I ain't keeping up with it.
I'm pretty sure
Hi,
88 's
Sarah.
the Fox
My
body.
crazy Canadian's in here.
Oh, she's been in here. She's been lurking.
Yeah, I know, but I also haven't been in here that long, so. And you've only got 5 minutes.
Now, I can't believe this.
What?
Hi, machinist.
I just got an email from Guess Who. Want to know if they'd be willing to send me another product.
What would?
Some kind of demolition saw blade. Let me see what they're. All right, so basically they're wanting to send me, a 4-pack of saw blades.
So what company is it?
Saker.
Saker.
Just try them out. Can't lose. And give your honest opinion about it.
Now let me ask you this: would you spend $70 for 4 blades?
Do what?
They're on Amazon for $69.99.
Or
Yeah, but
so.
wait. They want to send them to you for free, but they want to charge you shipping or something?
No. That's what they're selling them for.
Oh, I thought you said they wanted you to try them out.
Yeah, they do. But I'm going. I don't know if anybody wants to pay $70 for them.
If they ain't any good.
79 to 93 is a Fox body, so 88 is a Fox body.
Okay.
I didn't know they went back to 79, but I was pretty sure 88 was.
But that's what they're wanting to send me.
Just 4 of them?
Yep.
Demolition, masonry,
Sweet back blades because
wood,
70
poured
bucks.
concrete, brick. Damn.
That right there, because they cut brick and masonry. That's why they're so high.
And
Oh.
wood.
Wow.
That's almost like what is that one that Milwaukee got that cuts just about everything?
Well, I know the Diablo is supposed to be a much better blade.
Do you
Yeah,
have
might be what I'm
anything
thinking.
to
I thought they had a
cut
better one though.
to be able to do the video on those?
They want to send them to me so I can do a video.
As long as they don't charge you anything.
That's what I'm saying. Do you have
They
anything to
haven't
do on?
even. Have they published your video from last time?
No, I've not seen anything in my video put out there. And I actually had to do, 2 of them?
Yeah, and I told you you need to
Well,
do a
lot of
video
companies
of them.
don't. A lot of companies won't put your video on their website. Some of them may not even have a website to put them on.
No, Saker's been doing a lot of videos out there on that polisher, but in all the commercials I've ever seen, none of mine's ever popped up.
Huh. Don't know. I know some of my videos are on Olsa Tools website, and I just found out one of them, well, the only one I've done so far, is on Dynamic Tools website. Which they asked me if I could change it to allow embedding so they can put it on their website.
Jungle Bob, the only thing is, with everything that they were wanting me to do the last time just on that polisher, is first they said they wanted a unboxing video and everything. Then they say, yeah, but we also need a demonstration of it being used.
Well, if they send you to Blaze, do an unboxing and demonstration all in one video. Then you only got to do one.
That's true.
And that's probably a lot of companies, they just want you to do the video on your YouTube channel.
Ooh, that'd be good, Mopar. Trying to figure out where I can find me I wonder if my neighbor would let me use it on his F350.
There's a Challenger and a Duster in your yard you could cut in half.
No.
Hey,
We need to find some junk.
Hey.
And there's also a camper back there that you don't use that can be cut.
There you go. I wouldn't say cut that Duster in half, but you could cut that Challenger in half because it's about rusted in half anyway, ain't it?
Nope.
Well, they,
That ain't what you told me the last time I talked to you about that.
you can send them on
Oh,
up to me. I got a boat I could cut in half.
A what?
Fiberglass
A
boat.
boat.
A boat? There you go. That'd make a good
Ranger
video.
bass boat.
Hey, bring it on down here and we'll do a collaboration video.
Me drag that boat all the way to Texas? No.
Sure, why not?
It ain't got no lights on the trailer.
So who says you got to leave it on that trailer? You got a big one in the back that's empty most of the time.
No, I'm good.
Chicken.
About $1,000 in fuel? No.
Oh, you wouldn't want to bring it down here so we can do a collaboration video, chopping that boat trailer and everything in half? Hey, I'd take it off to the scrapyard. You can do that.
you can cut your Kohler Courage up.
Yeah, I was going to say that too, Mopar Nut. I would have fixed that.
Mm-hmm.
Dodge Cordova with a 360 in it that he got for $100.
Mm-hmm.
That would have definitely been worth fixing.
Yeah, I was thinking another grand into it for another engine. Depending.
No. I mean,
No,
if
the front main seal popped.
Well, that don't mean it blew the engine up. I mean, it could have.
Well, I know, but you're gonna. Hey, 6%. Hey, Sarah.
hey, Sarah, hey, 6%.
No, well, you budget $1,000 in case you have to get a new engine,
yeah,
and
but
then
the
what
front
you don't use
seal-
on repairing the engine, you use other stuff.
Yeah, but that front seal is easy. I mean, take all your belts and everything off, take the front pulley off, pop the arm bounce around, and boom, you just pop that seal out, pop another one in, put everything back. That's an easy fix.
Yep.
Mhm.
Oh, dang. Mopar Nut's got a Cordova too. With the 383.
Yeah, but what year Cordova? No, I've actually got 18 more minutes. I didn't start at 7. Actually,
It's
no.
8-minute warning.
Yeah, you started at 10 after.
Yep.
Yeah, right. So I've got a little over 7 minutes. Yeah, front seals aren't that hard to replace.
It just didn't. Oh, the rear seal.
He said,
You got 18 minutes left. 17 now.
Rear
No,
seal
I meant
ain't that bad
8-minute
either.
warning.
Huh?
All you got to do is pull the transmission out. That ain't nothing to it.
pop the training out and the flex plate. Boom.
Boo, I meant to put 8-minute warning in it, just didn't take the 8 on it.
Hey, Sarah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I was wondering about that.
Yeah, Mopar Nut could have even fixed it.
Yeah. Takes a little bit more work.
Hey,
Hey,
Sorry,
sorry,
Sarge?
yeah, I was talking.
we missed somebody though, didn't we? Didn't we miss Turner?
No, I said hi.
Yep, Sarah.
Mhm.
Yep, Sarah came in, so 6%.
Yep.
But Sarge, I was talking to Crystal earlier about the video you did and everything. And I agree that no matter what kind of control was out there, it still wouldn't have stopped them. And he was talking about that incident happened down northeast of Houston a couple of weeks ago with the guy that he was out in his yard with his cordless hole puncher, and his neighbors complained, and he went over and made them Swiss cheese, about 5 of them. Well, he took off and everything after doing all that, And come to find out, his wife and everything was trying to get him smuggled back to Mexico. That way he wouldn't get caught.
Huh.
Because he'd already been caught about 4 times coming across the border.
Oh wow.
He was
Yeah.
illegal, and some of the people that he
Took
put
out.
holes in were illegal.
And there
So
were five other people that were arrested in connection with him after he'd done it.
And it's just, it doesn't matter what laws are put in place.
Nope.
Somebody wants a gun, they're going to get one.
Yep.
And it doesn't matter how squeaky clean your record is or how bad it is. All you got to do is talk to the right person, and you can get a hold of it.
Oh yeah.
A criminal don't care about the law anyway.
Exactly. See, for me, I know I can go back up to Oklahoma. I can talk to about 5 people, and I can get about 30 guns. I
Yep.
could go up there with his caliber and come back with it loaded down.
Yes,
And it
he is, Sarge. But see, now that's the one thing that you know,
Thank
I
you.
agree on. In fact, this guy was an illegal immigrant. So how in the hell did he get his hands on one? Because he shouldn't have been able to, no matter what. I don't care what kind of regulations you've got and everything. You're not going to be able to get one.
I agree with that.
Yeah. Now, I may take a couple of nuts and bolts from a Ford and put in a Chevy if I need to, but that's it.
Yeah.
But yeah, if someone wants to do something, they're going to find a way, whether it's legal or not.
Yep.
And that's all there is to it.
Let's see. We've had something that they've been fighting since the 60s, the 50s, 60s, something like that. And it's dealing with some of those left-handed cigarettes and some of the other items that go with it. And they've made them illegal. Yet people still have them here in America. And they've made it against the law. It's like, how's that working? It's not. If someone wants to get their hands on it, they're going to do it, no matter what.
Yeah.
No, what he needs to do is be on the short end of a short rope.
But,
That's not
unfortunately,
Something to do about a tall tree and a short rope?
Yep.
Yeah.
But yeah, Oh man,
not
yeah,
Antonio.
yeah. It's like what Sarge is saying.
Yeah, get hit with grape shot.
Take care, Antonio.
You rot from the inside out.
Take care, Antonio.
Yeah. See, Antonio. I mean, look at Australia. They banned them, and even with England, they've got them banned, but they still have the violence over there with them. And how is that stopping it? You're not going, no matter what kind of regulations and everything, restrictions you put on it, bad guys ain't going to care. They're going to find a way to get them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all there is to it.
It's like if someone is addicted to drugs, they're going to find a way to get them. My best friend D heard.
I mean, it's almost like they're wanting to put the gun manufacturing companies out of business.
Yes.
If you can't buy them, they're illegal.
Yeah.
How are they going to sell
I'll give you an example. My friend D heard she's got a sister a year and a half younger than her. And so she was so desperate for drugs, she sold her mother in the urn. She sold the urn.
Right.
them?
Yeah.
That's messed up.
She sold necklace and wedding rings with the religious picture on it and the urn for a hit.
Wow. You know what's more messed up than her selling it, though? The person buying it.
Yep.
Yeah.
They found it. They found her and gave her back. He's like,
Yeah.
that. I collect the urns because I like the jars. I did not know she was still in there because I
Okay.
got it and it was still sealed.
Yeah, I know. All right, now, this right here, that's just a little rock and everything that I picked up off the floor here in the garage.
Guess what? My computer just now said you're live.
That-
My laptop is just now saying you're live.
Okay, good. I got 2 more hours.
Nah.
Right. Okay, here's the thing. This right here, this is what Cain used to kill Abel. They use an assault rock.
Mm-hmm.
And a certain giant got taken down by a rock. It wasn't illegal. It was something you could pick up off the ground. Just like I picked that up.
But Joe, we can't ban the cars because it's not the cars that are doing killing; it's the people. But yet they don't use that logic on guns.
Well, I'm telling Crystal, I wound up watching what was it, yesterday I watched that video. In Florida, they have had,
None of mine has ever went out and put a hole punch in something that I didn't want it to.
but in Florida, they've done the research. In 1 year, there's been 1,000 people killed because of something that the general public have.
You see what Briggs said?
Cell phone.
Dan
Distraction,
made they call farts.
but the cell phone causes more deaths in the U.S. every single year because of distracted driving. There's more accidents because of it. People are more wanting to pay attention to their damn cell phone than they're driving.
Pretty much.
Exactly, Patrick. Mopar, those self-driving cars are causing more motorcycle car accidents than car on car.
Yep, and they've already had 2 incidences where a Tesla ran over a motorcycle while it was in self-driving mode because the taillights on a motorcycle are this damn close together, and the Tesla could not tell that because it said, oh, that car's half a mile away. It didn't realize, oh, there's a vehicle right in front of me.
Yeah.
And it killed the guy, both people. Mind you, these are hundreds of miles apart. So 2 separate incidents.
Yeah, they haven't changed the algorithms to take into account for where motorcycle lights are compared to car lights.
And Tesla won't do it. They say it's going to cost too much money to fix that.
No, it's a download. It's a download for the car. That's all it would be.
They have to reprogram everything and come up with a new software, and they don't want to do that. It's going to cost them too much money. They've already stated that. I'm going, how much is a person's life cost compared to that software?
Yeah. They already have everything. They just need to go in and re-download it.
Yep.
Basically, wipe the current programming out and re-download it. So it's going to take about 4 hours.
Basically dealing with the radar for telling the car how far things are away from it. There was a video I seen on YouTube last year. A Tesla was going down a California highway. It could not detect the barrier that jutted out a little bit, and the car went straight into it.
Yep. All right. We're 5 minutes past, so.
Yeah, I know. All right. Renegade, since you were kind of the last one in, we'll start with you.
All right. I appreciate you putting me up, and I'll see everybody tomorrow at 2.
Yep.
Bye.
Raging?
All right, man. Thanks for having me up. Crystal, Cajun, Renegade, good to see y'all again. Everybody have a safe week. keep those wheels spinning, your beavers grinning. We'll catch you on the next one.
All right. Bye, guys.
All right, Cajun, take us on out.
All right, everybody. Well, mate, appreciate you having me up. Appreciate you sending me the link. Good seeing you again. Crystal, you too. Yep. Renegade, good seeing you in a panel beside your own. Raisin, good to see you again. And everybody in the chat, good to see y'all again. And y'all know the routine. It's good being north of the grass. Stay safe. Be that way. Be that way. Stay safe. As always, love, peace, and crackling grease. Catch y'all later. Pluto.
All right. Well, I appreciate everybody, coming up in panel tonight, and everybody coming up in chat. Don't forget, one thing about with this channel, it would not be this without you guys. You guys are the ones that have subbed, making it bigger and everything. And like I said, I've got it on my community tab. You got 4 options that you can vote on. And
Thanks, Joe.
yeah, but not this Sunday, but the following Sunday, I'm gonna call it. No matter what, and right now the Amazon gift card looks like it's going to be it. But hey, it's too early to call the rates on it. Okay.
And then on the 1st of June, we will do a special drawing for it, and we contact us through that, and
I'll be
through that
working
video.
on it.
and we will send it to you.
Right. But I will be getting with somebody I know to help me get it all set up as far as putting the names and everything in there. I'm not exactly sure how it's going to be done. I do want to give everybody a chance. So I might do a video where you have to leave a comment. That's what I
If
probably
you
want
do that, then you can do the random comment picker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At the end of the voting, do a 2-minute comment video, giveaway video, and just say
Go
it's
to this video and leave a
Amazon,
comment.
it flows or whatever,
Right.
and then go in, say, all right, guys, whatever, and then you can do the comment picker later.
Yep.
But I don't know how to do that, so have fun.
Yep.
I'll show you how. It's very easy.
It's easy.
All right.
I've used it, and it's got to be the certain one. That there's some bad ones out there that they tend to pick the same name all the time. No,
Yeah.
so it's just stuck in there. So I'll show you which one later.
All right.
All right. Well, I appreciate everybody, like I said, being here. So, yep, keep going in there in the community tab and pick one. It doesn't matter. I mean, it's not going to hurt my feeling. So, anyways, everybody, y'all stay safe. God bless. And Renegade's going to be tomorrow.
No.
2 Eastern, 1 Central. And I'll be back on Wednesday night at 7 Central. So I'll see y'all next time.